think I'm going to do a little bit of yard work. We have a chestnut tree that's dropping tons of the spikiest pain balls that you've ever seen. So I'm going to get those cleaned up, and then Mabel and I are going to go for a walk and probably go to our own personal neighborhood dog park. Did you hear what I said? You can't even really pick them up, grab them by a spike. They're such a pain to deal with. And they get everywhere too, filling up the garden, breaking and knocking down the plants. Chestnut trees are not self-pollinating, so they need another tree within the area, within the neighborhood, in order to produce chestnuts. And I know there's a squirrel throwing chestnuts right now. I know there's a chestnut tree a couple blocks over, but I don't think the winds brought the seed or whatever this year. So if you look at the chestnuts, they're just like floppy pieces of meatless skin nuts. Now it's too sharp for me to open this up, probably. Ouch. Yeah, I can't get it, but you can see like the 3 different skin nuts in there. The squirrels are just kind of opening them up right there and then tossing them down just because there's nothing for them in there. And they'll actually throw chestnuts at Mabel and me, and at first I thought it was just chance, but no, they're actually up there throwing things at you when you're in the yard. And if you get hit by one of these, it'll probably make you bleed. Okay, so check this out. I don't know if you saw me celebrating a little bit during that most likely time lapse, but I found 3 actual chestnuts. So this tree was fertilized, I don't know how that works, but I don't know, I've looked at so many, so like 1 in 500 of these actually are a chestnut. But cool. The trash can's pretty much full, but I want to get this area cleaned up a little bit because Mabel does not like to get out of the car anymore. She's going to jump down on needles. Okay, the sun is getting ready to set, so we're going to take off for a neighborhood walk and to Mabel's dog park. And for this walk, I'm going to use a 50mm lens. Let's try this out. 50 mil. It's starting to get pretty dark out here. I have the f-stop pretty high right now, or low, or whatever. So it's a lot darker than it looks. And we just lost the tennis ball, so probably head home. Alright, so like I was talking earlier, I gotta send out 4 Buttonhoof tapes, which is pretty cool because they've just been sitting in a box, and I didn't think anybody would want them at this point. But I'm also sending some download codes for the first full length, or the only full length, and stickers, and then some buttons. But I noticed that these buttons are starting to all get a little bit of rust on them just from sitting in a box. But the color of the rust actually goes with the colors used in these buttons. And then just in typical Buttonhoof fashion of being a little bit odd and weird, I got this little tiny baby right there. So I'm going to ship these out to Warsaw today.
It wasn't a decision to be uncomfortable. I shot too high, I crashed too hard. This unwashed hair, these tired shoes.
ended up selling my next lot of cassette tapes, the audio cassette tapes. I have a lot of 39 and I just sold them for $55. I guess while I'm here, I mean, here's other things I sold today. This is a Moen faucet. Just this piece, like nothing else. That sold for $30. This is an LL Bean just strap, sold for $30. A Turk XM Direct for $10. And then I still need to find a Nerf belt, like the machine gun pieces. Sold for $16, but I haven't found it yet. Here it is. Nerf machine gun thing with like 10 or 15 darts.
Unknown in its purest form, a bird